want to do at this point?
Yeah, because the guy said that we couldn't go back and check in the cash and pay it there.
Oh, well, that's because that's the victim in the case here, and they're actually filing charges against her. Anytime a company is filing fraud charges against somebody, they've automatically been banned from that storefront location. For one simple reason, they don't want her or anybody on her behalf going down there to the storefront and getting upset with any of the clerks that work down there, just for their own protection. I'm not saying that's something y'all would do, but it's standard operating procedure.
But yeah, so you know what I think I'll do is I think I'll call their headquarters and pay by check, or not by check, by debit or Visa or MasterCard.
What do you mean call their headquarters? You mean the victim?
I'll call the corporation and pay it that way.
Oh, well, no, the victim filed a no contact order. They're not going to accept anything from you under any circumstances. They paid our office to deal with the case at this time. So either you can go down and pay it in person, or we can arrange for her to just go to court today.
Yeah, well,
if you don't want to pay it the way that we told you that you can pay it, then she has to go to court. There's no other way to pay out of court restitution.
Well, I know a little bit about the law, so we never got a no contact order.
The state sent out a 10-day notice 14 days ago. You're familiar with the check writing? You're familiar with the check writing laws in the state of Idaho? I've been doing this for 13 years.
We never got a no contact order.
Well, alright, tell you what, if you don't want to pay the check, don't pay it. You don't owe me the money. I'm not going to talk you into paying your wife's check, but we will file the paperwork out through the courts today. She will be processed and served. Good luck.
Oh, suck my ass, scammer. Okay, yo, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna call this other place, okay? It's one of those things where they said, underage sexting and everything, and this is I'm gonna call the so-called dad and thing, so this might get a little bit, heated.
Reached the voicemail box of 864-337-9645.
Alright, well, I guess the dick's not gonna answer, but let's call the detective that's going. Let's see, this one is 803-413-4219. It's a scam that's been going on for a while about, sexting, blah, 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 underage, blah, blah, blah. Gonna sue, press charges for $2,000, pay me or else.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer.
Yeah, go figure. So, okay, let's call the detective. All these different area codes and shit. I got a shit.
You've reached the voicemail box of 803-316-4687. At the tone, please record your voice message.
CJ has this detective, check it out because I'll read it real quick so you guys you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I actually looked up numbers I get from people I talk to online. Yesterday I looked up the number from Brittany from P.O. Plenty of Fish. I came across this thread, so I actually played along. The pics that she sent me were clearly fake. We got to talking, and she tells me that she's 16, turning 17 next month. I say that's okay. We can just friends, whatever. Mind you, I'm 99%, and at this point, it's a fake profile. We talk, and I tried to get this person to meet me because I'm sure they're fake. I get the really lame excuse that we can't because she has a dentist appointment and she didn't want to meet me when her mouth was numb. This shows me even more that it's a fake profile because your mouth doesn't really stay numb from getting a cavity you work on all day. We keep talking. She tries to get me to send her a pic of my D, to which I refuse. When she talks about sneaking out of the house when her parents are asleep to hang out with me, the next morning I get a call from 864-337-9645, which is the number of Brittany, and it's her dad Thomas. Like many of the other stories I've read on here, this guy is clearly black and he has also kept calling me son. He was talking about how he was going to press charges. His wife wanted to. His daughter apparently was in the hospital, all that stuff, basically to scare me. He then says he will talk to his wife and call me back. He calls me back and they say they won't press charges, but they want me to pay for his daughter's counseling. At this point, mind you, I'm still playing along. He calls me again later saying he found out how much it would cost for everything, which was over $2,000. I have not read all of the 79 pages. Yeah, it's 79 pages on 800notes.com on here, but I'm sure there are many stories just like mine. I then text him saying I know it's a scam and that I'm going to report him for attempting extortion and all that. I also called his supposed lawyer and they didn't know what I was talking about. He said his lawyer was Robert Tinsley in South Carolina. I've called the other Robert Tinsley and haven't heard back yet. The father texted me back saying that they were going to press charges and called me son again in the text. Tried calling me again after. At this point, I blocked the number. A couple of hours later, I got a call from a detective Robertson with a badge number of 067198 saying that I should call him, that he was in his office waiting, that he was going to take things to his captain. There's another black guy in the background, so it made it harder for me to hear him. I blocked the number to cops. Don't call people they're investigating like that. The whole situation was just annoying. The pics of the girl sent to me were clearly fake, and she was a white girl, not mixed at all. The dad was clearly a black guy. The detective's number was 779-234-2038. So you got three different numbers, 803-413-4219. Then you got the other one, which was 864-337-9645. And then you got the detectives of 779-234-2038. So, okay, if I get a hold of any of these extortionists, I will start taping it. So, at this time, Irish Buddha and Chewy out, yo.